Alright, moving on from Halloween H2O. We'll talk about... And there it goes. It doesn't fuck it up. Halloween Resurrection. First time that's fallen in the last couple of reviews. So, after definitively killing Michael off in H2O, they decided, nope, we're going to make a sequel anyway, and they wrote off. Now, I've listened to the commentary for Halloween H2O, and according to Jamie Lee Curtis, it was planned all along. The whole, it wasn't going to be Michael, they were going to bring him back, it was all planned, because they had this double thing, and I've heard rumors saying that Jamie Lee Curtis only came back in Resurrection so she could be killed off. Yeah, well, no. See, when I first watched this, it was late at night, and I've said this before, ABC used to air movies late at night. This is how I saw the past, but I was watching late night, and they had this on, Halloween Resurrection, and I was even though I saw the beginning where Laurie died, I thought it was a fake death. I thought she was going to show up at the end to rescue Bianca, what her name is, the girl and Busta Rhymes. Well, I thought Busta Rhymes was dead, so I thought Laurie was going to show up and get Michael for good. But no, Busta Rhymes shows up with a trick-or-treat motherfucker and a shock to the nuts. Yeah, not the best way for Michael to go out. And then they leave it open-ended, because apparently you can't kill Michael. That's the one rule that they had, with H2O, was that they can't kill Michael. Even though they definitively killed him, it's not him. They said it was an EMT who had his larynx crushed so he couldn't talk. But he was putting his hand out to Laurie. He's acting like Michael. He attacked her in the back from the back of the ambulance. It was Michael. So you're not gonna throw out bullshit around. If this was planned, then they could have come up with a better way to bring Michael back, right? Or if it was planned, not have his head get cut off. What they could have done, and here's my opinion. The ambulance crashes, right? Laurie crawls out just before it explodes, supposedly killing Michael. That would explain his return at the end. How would Laurie fit into it? Simple, right? Very simple. You don't have her come back at the beginning. What you do is you have her come back at the end, right? You have this whole this whole movie right now, in the original, this version, and the version I'm thinking of, has this, the reality show. Keep the reality show thing, have them doing it, but you have Decker talking to Bianca College's character too, but you also have someone else watching it. You don't see who it is, you just see that someone is watching it. You just see somebody sitting there in a shadow watching the screen, And in the end, you kill off Busta Rhymes. He's dead. He gets stabbed in the shoulder or whatever, he's dead. Period. Right? Bianca College is the only one left. And who comes to the rescue? Laurie. She's been watching the whole thing, and she made her way back to Haddonfield to rescue, to stop him once and for all. And she kills Michael, definitively killing him in this. Or, if you can't go that way, how about this? You kill Laurie at the beginning, right? And then instead of Busta Rhymes coming to save her, how about John Tate, who we hadn't seen since before the climax of the last film, and would likely love to get revenge on his uncle for killing his mother. Because I'm pretty sure they're going to call him and say, hey, your mother's dead. She's been stabbed. And he's going to figure out it was Michael Myers that did it. And then they'll probably say it was Ralph or Jimmy, whatever his name was. That was dressing like John Wayne Gacy or whatever. But that would have been something. Bring back, character that no one ever knows what happened to. Although supposedly they were planning a film after Resurrection with John Tate coming back. But I don't know if that's actually true or not. There's actually a different ending to this. Where instead of Busta Rhymes coming back to save her, it's Deckard, which would have justified his arc. Instead of him being a creepy guy that she's talking to back and forth and he's seeing all this stuff, he actually gets out of the seat and does something about it and he rescues her. Get out of there. But I think the scene I saw, Busta Rhymes does show up at some point. I don't remember. But yeah. Yeah, this movie is unnecessary, to say the least. Halloween H2O should have been the end of the story. That's it. No more. But they didn't want Michael to die. And it's ironic, this movie's called Halloween Resurrection, would it killed the franchise for a while. Until Rob Zombie came along and murdered the fucking franchise with his 2 movies. Although I will say the theatrical version of Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is far superior than his director's cut. It's gotta be his vision, right? We'll get to those. And I'm definitely gonna watch the Deckard Shadow reviews on those, because I'm not sitting through both of those shitholes, alright? I can't. Well, Halloween Resurrection to me, I'm gonna give a 6. Now, first, before I thought about this. The reality show point of view of this, the reality show idea wouldn't have been bad, but the execution was horrible. Like, you just have them walking around, and you have Busta Rhymes dressed like Michael Myers, and they're being killed off one by one. That's great. We got our first pair of tits since Halloween 6, but I don't remember if they're not, she doesn't have very big ones, but I don't remember if that is in the theatrical version or not. So at this point, the producer's cut wasn't out. So I wouldn't know. I don't remember. When I first watched the producer's cut, I saw them. Then again, whenever I watched the theatrical cut of Halloween 6, it was always on TV, so there's that. Yeah, because there's no nudity in Halloween H2O, because they want to be dignified, because there wasn't any in the original. Well, yeah, there was, Linda. And you get sort of underwear shot of, not Tina, what's her name? Annie. But yeah, that's... I said it was 6. So yeah, it gets a 6. It's... The people say it's the worst. I say, have you seen the Rob Zombie ones? I'm sorry, I know Rob Zombie gets a lot of praise for his movies, and I'll get into that in the next one, but it's like... I don't get it. It's like the Joker movie. I don't get it. I mean, I'm starting to... Like I said, I'm starting to think about the Joker movie in a different way. And when the Blu-ray comes out, I'm going to do a revisited review with a different state of mind when I watch it. But for now, I just don't get it. And I don't get Rob Zombie ones. But, like I said, 6 out of 10 for Halloween Resurrection. So what are your thoughts on the Halloween Resurrection? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, love, peace, and chicken grease.